So I'm here today at Tingdene at their Upton Marina location, and we are going to take a look at a Bayliner 285. Now, something that might be worth knowing about this particular Bayliner is actually I might put an offer in on this one myself. So if you're looking for a boat that's either your second, third or even starter boat, this could be the one for you. And here she is, a Tira. So these boats stand out massively from a lot of other boats on the market purely because they kind of serve two markets. They serve the proper weekender market, but also people that might be new to boating. Whether this is your first boat, second boat, third boat, they're just fantastic. And there's also a lot of smart design decisions that have been made with this boat. So you may notice that there's no side steps around the edge, where you could probably get a foot on the edge. But that's so they can maximize that interior space massively. Now, one of the things that I think you're going to love about this boat is simply how nice it is inside. So let's head on board and we'll try and play a game of try not to fall in. Right, so walking inside, obviously this is the original interior, and as you can see by the condition of it, it is gorgeous. So as you can see, the teak is in immaculate condition, and this is such a sociable space. That's what these boats are brilliant for, having the ability for people to sit around when you're on a day out on the water. But also there's a lot of modularity. This seat here goes forward, so you've got some rear facing seating, and on top of that as well, you've also got this seat here which drops down to give you more room back here should you need to get into things like the engine hatch. And we'll talk about engines shortly. So this is a single engine boat. It is a Mercruiser petrol engine, and looking at the helm, you have everything you need. Now, although this boat is only a 285, so it's not a huge boat, you still have bow thrusters. Then we have this Raymarine unit here, which to be honest is all you need for, well, either inland or light coastal use. Now, what I do love about this boat is that even though it's 2000s boat, we still have the walnut dash here. Absolutely love that. I'm not sure if it's just a me thing, but yeah, big fan of that. Now I want to take a little bit of a step back to talk about these steps here. So obviously with this not having any real space around the side for you to do like a proper walk around outside on the deck, of course that window there that opens up becomes very, very important for getting onto the bow, especially if you want to sunbathe or drop the anchor from the actual bow of the boat. Now that's where these steps are awesome. These are actual proper steps that you can stand on comfortably. A lot of boats of this size tend to have kind of like a rough step integrated there where it's a bit all over the place, and to be honest, in some cases quite frankly dangerous. But the thing that makes this boat stand out above any other Bayliner 285 I've seen is down below. As you can see, we have the boat name under there, which I think is a lovely touch. And this door simply just folds back like so. And I'm going to take my shoes off and let's go down here. Now this is by far my most favorite part of the boat, and this is the exact reason why I thought I'd show you this boat. So first thing I want to point out is the quality of the wood in here. Everything smells clean, looks clean. You don't have that kind of bilgy smell in here, which a lot of boats of this size tend to get. And this is where we have to talk a little bit about the quality of the fit and finish of this boat. For a Bayliner, which obviously known as being quite an entry brand, the headlinings are all really clean, and everything is very, very, very presentable in here. Everything from the seats, there's no scratches, marks or anything like that. This is a perfect boat to get on the water for the weekend, especially if it's just a couple for the weekend, or even if you have children, which we will talk about in a second. Now, one of the reasons why these Bayliners were so popular was because of these windows here. It lets a lot of light into what normally for, you know, a 2006, 2007 boat would be a very dark area of the boat. Now, moving over to your galley is a very simplistic galley. Opening this is an electric hob, but it also works off ethanol as well. And you also have your microwave oven and of course some storage back here. And we also have some storage in here as well. In fact, this boat actually has a surprising amount of storage for the size, especially under here. Lots of drawers. Now let's talk about the heads. So this here isn't anything to write home about, but it is a toilet, it is private, and of course with this tap right here that lifts out and can go into the shower mount there. So in a pinch, you could have a shower in here, no problem. You know, it's not going to be Ritz quality shower time, but it's going to be more than enough for a weekend on the water. Then we have to talk about this cabin here. So this is the kind of part of the boat where a lot of people make their decision on. I think this is a perfect boat for a couple with 2 young children, because this cabin, although it doesn't look absolutely huge, down here, that's honestly absolutely fine. I would be okay sleeping on here for a long weekend. Probably couldn't do a week or 2 on it. Might be my limit, but this is more than enough space. And compared to other boats in the same size category, this is by far probably one of the best kind of mid-berth cabins I've seen. You also have natural light here from this window, which of course opens out back there. But yeah, this is more than workable. And in fact, if I come back a little bit to give you kind of a bit of a look at the entrance to this. So this is where you've got all your switch gear, and of course more storage. Storage on this boat is honestly very, very, very impressive. These doors close nicely. Honestly, I think this is an awesome boat to spend a nice, probably long weekend on, maybe even a week. Something else that's quite surprising for the size of the boat is this seating area. So of course this seating area drops down, turns into a bed. Not that you need it. I mean, if you're looking to sleep 6 people on this boat, well, you've got too many friends. But this is a lovely space to just be able to sit. You can sit here quite comfortably. In fact, if I squeeze up in there. Oh, first time sitting on these seats. Yes, very comfy. This is a perfect place to have your dinner when the weather isn't that great outside, which, you know, knowing the UK is quite often. But yes, very nice indeed. Now, another thing worth pointing out, a lot of boats of this size tend to have kind of ladder steps going up, which can be a bit precarious to say the least. These are actually really nicely well formed, also with a bin in there as well, because you can't go wrong with too many bins on a boat. And then we'll come back up here, and then this closes down nicely like so. I love the fact that that actually closes down properly and locks into this area here. Firstly, you avoid any drips on the inside. There is no sign of any water drips or anything, or any water ingress down there. That's because this design and the way this seals is so well. It's one of the areas where a lot of boat manufacturers can go wrong, but no, it's absolutely fine. There is no water at all in there. Now, as I mentioned earlier in the video, I'm currently in the market to buy a boat, and I've looked at a lot of Bayliner 285s. It's been a big dominating part of my life for the past month, I want to say. This is by far, for the year, the cleanest I've seen, and it's very competitively priced as well. So coming back outside, I want to close off the video by saying that if you are interested in this boat, there is a link down below to Tingdene where you can get in contact with their sales team, and yeah, definitely go and take a look, because this is one to definitely at least shortlist or go and view. Very impressive boat, very tidy inside, and I think if this is your first, second or even third boat, this is the perfect weekender. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I shall see you all in the next video.